Okay, once again, good afternoon to everyone. Today it's a continuation of the last session. I can show you how the revenue cycle management happens in our system, like how the revenue, income, and all posting to the finance. So, as you see the screen, this is the hospital management module. We can say that it's the clinical operations module what you're seeing now. So here you can see that the front office, inpatient, departments, consultant, inquiry, masters and reports. So in setup, we have an option which is called the data management. We have discussed this last time, like we have an option here, accounts posting. So in accounts posting, there is an option to map the account. So whatever the revenue, whatever the income, the cash and credit income, the income can be generated from the registration, consultation, different services, billing. All those you can map to the corresponding accounts, which is already defined in the financial accounting, which is already defined in the chart of account of the financial accounting system. So that's what you are seeing at this screen. You can see that the cash income account and the credit income account. So whatever income, say for example, the registration, it will pass to the respective cash will go to the account 5010204 and the credit income account also the same. So with respect to that, you can see that the many services like IP billing also. Here you can see that the front office bill, the IP bill, registration, which are going to which accounts, that is already been mapped here. You can see that. So I will show you how the transaction going and what happens when we pause to financial accounting, how it is affecting the ledger. So let us, as Mr. Abdullah and Mr. Saad has requested that we will register a patient, we can register a patient as a normal patient registration, and then later on we can admit the patient into IP, and then we can create some charge sheet and we can make the IP bill, and then finally we will post that to the financial accounting. Even we can make pharmacy billing also in between. And from the pharmacy module also we will do the posting and we can see the ledger, how it is coming affecting on the ledger. Hope that is fine with you, right?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, but there is a cutting in your voice in both sides, in my side and in Abdullah's side. We are in two different places, but we both facing a cutting in your voice.
Okay.
Hopefully we can find a way.
Is it audible now?
It's better now, but let us try.
Okay.
If you have another internet connection or if you have a backup solution, it will be great.
I'm actually connected to the LAN. Actually, I'm not on Wi-Fi also because I thought we will make it stable. That's why it's connected through wire. Here it seems it's perfect.
It became stable now. Let us go. Let us go.
Okay. Okay. So this is a patient registration screen. Okay. So I'm just tapping the enter screen. Then I will be able to create a new patient. So let us create a new patient. And I'm just doing a registration with a GP doctor. So now you can see I have selected the GP doctor. So while selecting the GP doctor, whatever the consultation charge which is fixed in the consultant master, it is already populated to the screen. You can see it is 7.5 for the registration. So just saving the information. This I am just registering as a patient. Just preparing the registration bill. consultation bill. So now you can see the consultation bill here, and it is already showing the bill in a format. The format can be customized. You can see that the room number and the token number also displayed here with the amount, which is 7.5 for the consultation charge. Now I'm going to make certain bills against this patient. So let us note the patient ID. So the patient ID is 2023099. Or even you can search the patient. There is an option. Okay. Let's imagine we are preparing some bills for the making some service billing. So again, these services, it is mapped to different departments. If it is a lab service, it can be a procedure, different kinds of services. So let us take a complete blood count test. Okay. So total 21 Riyal. As per the workflow, this billing happens maybe, the patient, once it is registered, the patient goes to the nurse's station or the doctor's workstation. Then the doctor will prescribe the request for the services like complete blood count or urine test. So accordingly, we can pull the service request here. You can see that there is a service request option on the screen that you can convert as a bill. But right now, I'm just straight away, I'm making the bill. So this is a bill generated. Okay. So Mr. Abdullah was asking last time, the same patient now the patient as a normal cash patient, it is an OP patient. Now the same patient, if you want to admit to IP, this is a scenario you want to look into it, right?
Yeah, Abdullah, I hope there is some technical difficulty. Just 1 minute. Rakesh?
Yes, hello? Hello?
In between you lost the connection, I hope. We can't hear in the middle.
Okay. Okay, can you hear now? Can you able to hear now?
Yes. Abdullah and Saad, can you hear him?
Yes.
Yeah, actually what I did, I just prepared a bill against the patient. We have registered a patient and we prepared 2 items bill against this patient. Okay, so the same patient, now it's an OP patient. Now if you want to admit this patient into an IP, I can do the same. Here there is an IP module where the IP admission happens. You can see this is an IP admission module. So I am just giving the same patient ID. Okay. Just selecting one room. You can define all the rooms available, the floors and rooms available. I'm just admitting this patient to this 3rd floor room. The room rent is 80 Riyal. So the admission, now you can see the IP admission. The status is admitted. Okay, now let us see the charge sheet. So for example, this is in casualty. I'm just selecting the department as casualty and the same patient. Okay, and here whatever the services the patient can be added to this chart sheet. So I will be able to select those services here. Say for example, I am just doing an X-ray like chest AP, and I am selecting some other services also. Okay, altogether it is coming 20 Riyal. So if the patient is admitted for a period, they can add, this is the flow that like we can add all those services into the chart sheet. I'm just saving this chart sheet. and the medicine dispensing will be through the pharmacy module. There is again for the IP, there is a chart sheet in the pharmacy as well. So let me open the pharmacy module. Okay. Okay, so this is a chart sheet we added. We added 2 services into the chart sheet. Okay. So as per the IP module, you can see that IP admission, chart sheet, and then if there is any room shifting, that also can happen here. And then IP discharge. Once it is discharged, then we can make the final bill. So in between, we are trying to just build some items, medicine items, through the pharmacy module. Okay. So I'm just selecting the pharmacy chart sheet. The same patient, you can see 230,999 Nisha. And here again, if the doctor has prescribed some medicines to this patient, you will be able to select those prescriptions because the prescription happens from the EMR. So let's do a direct billing. So here I can select any items. Like I'm selecting this tablet. Okay, that is out of stock. I'll select another one. Just selecting some item. Okay. Here, when you dispense the medicine, you will be able to select the batches available because you can see that there are 2 batches. So I'm selecting from this batch. Okay. So now what we did, I am just giving a quick review. Like we have registered a cash patient, and then we build as an OP patient. We made a bill, and then we made the patient into IP. And yes,
your voice is breaking, Rakesh. Your voice is breaking. Yeah, now it is okay.
Okay, I was just what we did. I was just reviewing it. We have registered a patient as an OP patient, and we made an OP, and then later we admitted that patient as an IP patient. Then in the chart sheet also we we didn't build. We added some services to the chart sheet, and we prepared the medicines chart sheet as well as for the IP patient. So now in the IP module, I am going to prepare the IP bill. So before that, I am going to discharge the patient. So this is the IP discharge, where I am just giving the same patient ID. Okay. Just discharging this patient. So now the status has been, it's discharged. Now the bill is pending. I'm going to prepare the IP bill. So now you can see when I gave the patient ID here, you can see that the items that we added into the chart sheet as well as the medicines that we dispensed it is coming into the chart sheet as pending. Just I am selecting those. Now you can see the room rent. At the time of admission, we have selected a room. That room rent, it was 80, which I told you. And then there are some other services. You can see that this is as part of the IP. By default, it comes. And the services that we built, you can see here the chest AP, urine sodium, and the medicines altogether 16.5. So this is the total IP bill. So I'm collecting a cash of 123 from the IP, which includes the medicines, services, room rent, nursery services, all inclusive. Okay, so now let us do the account posting. Under setup, there is an option data management, and where you can see the account posting. Okay, so I'm just selecting today's date because at the beginning of the session we have discussed that there is already the accounts are mapped, so the corresponding income should reflect to which ledger accounts. It is already mapped in the account mapping, so I'm just going to update the accounts. Now you can see that the posting happens. Okay, so the posting happens here. You can see the status in a notepad. Okay, similarly, I'm going to post to the accounts from the finance from the pharmacy module. So in the pharmacy module also there is an option to select the date. I'm just choosing today's date, and it was the pharmacy. Selecting the department, it was from the ABC pharmacy. That was a warehouse, and then I'm doing the posting. So from the pharmacy also the posting happened. Okay, now let us go to the financial accounting. So this is a financial accounting module. So in order to see the posting, how it is reflected to the account ledger, I'll show you the account ledger. See, now here you can see, yeah, it is showing the pharmacy chart sheet. It is showing 12.598, and the opening balances also you can see it here. So under income, if you see under income, OP bill, OP billing, yeah, consultation, patient registration, consultation, you can see today's date, the cash income we have received, and the services. Yeah, you can see it here. Cash IP bill income. and lab services, because in the billing certain items that we have a bill which comes under different departments, because in the accounts we have. Yes.
Rakesh,
Yes.
your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Yeah, now it is okay. Now it is okay.
Okay. So are you able to see the different ledger? You can see here the income, under income, OP billing, pharmacy registration, consultation, pharmacy registration, then the lab services, IP billing, then IP lab service, room rent. Okay. And under stock, you can see this is the pharmacy. So it is posted from the respective module to the finance. Okay, if you have any other queries, now you can ask.
Boss, for me, I will, or I'm documenting my questions. I do prefer to let you continue and
Okay.
to ask you all of my question later. But I'm not sure about Abdullah. If you want to ask now, it will be okay for me. But for me, I'm documenting my questions, and I will share these questions with you after finishing, or
No
at
problem.
least
So I
between
will.
the sessions.
Okay. So I will just show you the journal register also to have more details. You can see here I am just selecting from today's date. Show voucher total and voucher type total also. So let's see how the reports looks. Now you can see the journal register here. This is the details of the income generated. So now I hope the revenue cycle part is clear to you now. Now, if you have any queries on this, you can just ask now.
Okay, thank you. Let me start, Mr. Saeed. Hear me, please. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear Abdullah? Mr. Rakesh,
Yes.
can you hear Abdullah? Abdullah, please talk.
Mr. Rakesh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you both. Yes, I can hear you both.
Okay, then Abdullah will be asking you now. Please ask Abdullah.
Okay, regarding to charge invoice, this charge amount is one bulk, or I can allocate it for many service or for many transactions?
Can you come again?
Related to charge amount, charge invoice. If you make some charge, for example, in 20 riyals or $20, okay? Can I allocate? Yeah, can I allocate this charge for money service?
You mean the service charges can be defined by you? That's what you are asking?
Yeah, after creating and defined from me, can I allocate these charges amount on money service?
Okay.
Cost-wise.
That means, yeah, in the system, you can define the service charges. Yes. And at the time of invoicing, we are just selecting those services. And then when account posting happens, already we have mapped the services. For example, the consultation bill should reflect to which account, that is already mapped. So the respective charges will post to that account. This happens in the case of IP billing as well. So this is a bill item service master where you can define all the services. Say for example, if it is a lab service, under the laboratory you can define different services. Say for example, if it is urine related, so you can see the urine sodium which we have prepared the bill. See, you can see here. Likewise, you can define different services. Is that your question?
Okay, this is related to services. What about related to charge? Charge equal services in your system? For example, I need to make some charge, extra charge on this patient, and I need to allocate or consent this charge on many services.
Abdullah sir, your voice is not clear.
Abdullah, it's okay. You can share your question with me via WhatsApp. WhatsApp it to me even in Arabic language, and I will make sure to ask the same. We cannot hear you good, but send me your question via WhatsApp, and I will be asking Rakesh.
Okay, fine.
Most likely, Abdullah question will be in the same way or in this way. He wanted to make sure that all services, all materials, consumables will be consolidated or will be counted during the patient visit to be accumulated or to be affecting the GL entry or the GL or the billing for this patient. As an example, if I enter or if I'm visiting X clinic, all services, if I did X-ray, if I visited the doctor, if you gave me a needle, so all procedures, all services, okay, will be accumulated, will be considered during the visit up to bill this patient. And he's wondering if we can define what services to be counted and what services not to be counted. Okay, that if we provided XYZ services, these to be counted, but if, as an example, the nurse came to take the pressure, this will not be counted, or vice versa. So he wanted to make sure that we can define all the procedures, we can define all consumables during this visit to be affecting our GL. This is what he's thinking about. I think how to define a procedure or a consumer or a material to be counted or not to be counted.
Yeah, we can have all services. We can define all services. Say for example, in this screen, you can see the screen, right? There is a
yes.
Something called the item. If you see, there is a lab services.
Rakesh, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, here in the account mapping, you can see that there is a lab service.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, when we are doing some services, we are mapping which is when we define the service. Like for example, if it is a complete blood count test or a urine test, which comes under the lab service or which comes under which department, that we are mapping when we define the service items. So all the services that you give under the lab services will be posted to this account.
Okay, but some services will not be paid. We need to document these services. We need to register these services, but it will not be paid. Nothing financially, or nothing will affect our financials. We also can request the same for the patient without affecting the total amount or without affecting GL, right?
Okay. You don't want to fix the price for that. It will be like a zero billing.
Your voice is cutting, boss.
I think your
voice is breaking.
I think the items which doesn't want to reflect the cost. What you will do, like you want to say that it should have to be a zero billing, right? But you need to reflect that in the items. This is what
I cannot hear you well. I cannot hear you well.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now
okay.
I can. Now it's okay. Yes.
Yeah, the certain services that you give to the patient, you want to record those services in billing. This will be with zero value, right? This is what you mean?
It's
Again,
breaking,
please.
Rakesh.
Hello.
Yeah.
Again, please. Again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just asking, the question is like, you are giving certain services to one patient, which is, some of the services are billed. I mean, it is already shows that amount, but some are the services that you provide, but it will be like zero billing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you can define that services. You can define that services actually, which will show, which can be shown in the bill like it will be a service, but without affecting the cost. I mean, without giving the price.
Okay, great. Another question. This is my question. This is not Abdullah's question.
Okay.
I was planning to ask the same from the beginning.
Okay.
Can we define the standard bill of material or standard services, standard consumables for X visit, or for let us talk about small surgery or about dentist visit. If I'm planning to come just to do a small surgery, can you define the standard bill of material that if X patient come to visit you to do X surgery, then the bill of material, the cost, it will be expected to be 1, 2, 3. Then the actual may be different, okay? But this will help you in comparing actual versus budgeted, and this will help us to understand or to judge what to charge insurance companies. If I know that X surgery may cost us, or most likely will cost us, XYZ services, XYZ cost, then I will be charging them. This is something like ABC costing or standard costing. Then I will be charging them the same, but the actual may be different. I will keep charging the standard, okay, but maybe I will consuming double, I will consuming less, I will consuming more. I will define that I need the surgery room for 2 hours, I need 2 doctors to be there, I need these consumables. Can we define bill of material for X surgeries or for big or repetitive?
Yeah, I got your question. I think you are asking about this inventory item mapping with the services, right?
Not only inventory items, also services. As an example, if I'm visiting the Harley Street Medical Center
Okay.
to do X surgery, or to a pregnant woman is coming to bring his child, okay? So the standard cost will be XYZ, that we need a nurse, we need an oxygen machine for 2 hours. This will be according to the standard. I will charge the patient, or I will tell the patient or the insurance company that we will charge you 3,000 riyal, or we will charge you 4,000 riyal. No X, no plus, no minus will come. We will charge the same, regardless how much we consumed or how much time the doctor spent there. So we need to define the standard bill of material or standard operations, okay, for this surgery. But also we need to compare the actual, to register the actual. Then a report will be comparing both, that this was the budgeted, okay, for this surgery, but we consumed X plus or X minus we consumed more, we consumed less. So to define standard bill of material for standard surgery, is it possible to do the same or to manage the same in your system?
Okay, I will show you. Say for example, in case of surgery, how that is managed in our system. Like if it includes certain services. Say for example, pregnancy. It is like I think the same you are talking about. It's like a package master what we are having in the system. Like for
Rakesh,
example,
your voice is breaking.
hello.
Yeah, now it is okay. Maintain that position.
Yeah, what we are having in the system, like we do have an option like defining, say for example, if it's a root canal treatment for the dental, or it can be a pregnancy delivery package. This is usually how we define in the system. We can define as a package, like if it's a root canal treatment or root canal treatment which happens in multiple sessions, which includes different different services. So for example, I will show you. For example, this is one of the surgery or a package. You can define the package rate. How much does it cost overall? Maybe you can define that XYZ amount for that. And what are the services coming under that, which you can give independent amount, or you just define all the services under this package and then a final price for the package.
Regardless the actual, that maybe we are planning for 6 quantities or 2 quantities, okay?
Okay.
Or endoscopy will be 1 quantity, but maybe we are repeating this more than the planned, okay? Or less. So the actual will be different. We will be registering also the actual, right?
Yes. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
This part actually I need to, because right now, as per my knowledge, this is the option available, right, which is fixed actually, as you said, which is fixed. These are fixed packages. Other than that,
during the patient visit, we cannot spend more. Okay, we cannot issue more. We can issue less. Okay, this is what I understand from you.
yeah.
That during this, if I came to take this package,
Okay,
if I'm your patient, okay, then you cannot, or the nurse, the doctor will not be able to issue more, right?
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Just hold a second, because Mr. Rajesh is with me now. I will ask him to. I will ask if he can explain this, because I am not sure about this question. I will explain your question to him. Correct me if I am wrong. What they are looking at, for example, they need to do a surgery to a patient.
Okay.
So can we define the bill of material for that surgery? Like that surgery, say for example, I showed them the package here.
Okay.
But for example, under this package, maybe endoscopy, this is defined.
Okay.
But if what if the endoscopy, if they do 2 times?
Okay.
So they need something like the budget versus actual.
Okay.
Actually, they have budgeted for this surgery 3,000.
Okay.
But the repeated services we did,
Okay.
but the actual came like 4,000.
Okay.
So how this can be managed?
See, the package is a template. You can define the template saying, so these are the services which we are going to offer, and this many quantities. The quantity can be varied here and there.
Okay.
When you
Your voice is breaking.
Yeah, Mr. Rajesh is with you.
Okay, we are listening.
yeah. See, the package is a template where you can the patient can subscribe to the package, and you can in the package you can mention the services which you are offering with the multiple quantities. The quantity can be repeated, say 2 times, 3 times. You can do that. So when you do the actual billing, you bill against the package, and there you can mention extra quantities. If there is anything, you can mention the quantities. But usually what happens is that when you define a package and the patient subscribes the package, you set the limit. This is the amount which we will be charging it. It can be plus or minus, but you will be charging from the customer, from the patient, this much of amount, the package rate.
Yes, great. This is what I'm looking for. But after this, I can compare budgeted, okay, or expected, or the standard with the actual for each surgery or for all surgeries. Yes, I can have a report showing the budgeted versus actual, the consumed budgeted. That I'm expecting to use X and Y, but I consume double X.
Okay.
Okay, or less than Y.
Okay, I believe there is no comparison report, but we can provide that such kind of report if there is anything.
But we are registering. We are registering in the database the actual. Yes.
Yeah.
We will be able to register the actual during this surgery or during this visit, right?
Yeah, but see, when you define, when you subscribe the package, when you subscribe for a package, surgery package or maternity package, whatever it is, what happens is that, say you say, for example, 10,000 riyals. When you say 10,000 riyals for the package to the patient, the patient is expected to pay maximum 10,000, not more than that. If there is anything extra,
Yes.
the patient is not supposed to pay that.
This is not related to billing. This is related to the cost, not related to the billing.
Okay.
If we are charging the insurance company, there is a deal for this for the insurance company.
Right. So
I will keep charging all patients coming from this insurance company the same rate, 2,000 riyal for all, regardless if I'm consuming X or Y. Just billing, this is something different. I'm talking about the cost. If we are budgeting the expected, then to compare with the actual. If we are registering the actual, this is what I'm planning for. This option is
Yes. You can have the actual cost by entering all the actual services which you've done to the patient. You can do that.
Then we can compare the report. It's easy to create a report. I know that you can do us a favor by building such reports.
Yes. That may be possible.
Okay. Thank you. This is clear to me. Abdullah, do you have another question? If you have another question, try to ask it now. If we cannot hear you, I will ask you to send me WhatsApp again.
No, it's clear for me.
Any other question, Abdullah?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. You can continue, boss.
Okay, so is there any concerns? Because Mr. Rajesh is here with me now. If you have anything related to the finance or costing, or because he is the expert in that.
I need to see a cycle of just a small procedure or small visit. That if I need to change the GL posting, if I'm doing X procedure, or if a customer is coming just to do a CBC test or X test, okay, this will be affecting the GL. Okay, if I'm planning to change the rule, if I'm planning to change the debit credit account, okay, how I can as a user change this, or as an admin change this? The another question, is there a review journal in between, or this will be affecting directly our GL without being able to review? Is there a review step where I can check everything then post to GL, or there is no? If I issued 10,000 materials, okay, or 10,000 pieces of X product by mistake, okay.
Okay.
If the user was planning to issue 10, not 10,000, okay, or to issue 100, but he print out 10,000 or 1,000, okay. If I did a mistake, is there a review phase to reverse back this transaction or this mistake before posting to GL, or it will be directly affecting our GL? The second question, or the first question again, how we can change the debit credit side, how we can change the GL. I know that there is a rule. How we can play or change this rule?
First of all, it will be directly posting to the
here. See, in the finance case, when you integrate it, it will directly post into the finance. So before posting it, what you can do is you have various reports available for review it. So once the reports are fine, you can push into the finance system.
Okay, okay, this is clear.
Yeah.
Second question, how we can change the GL
Even
for
after
the posting group?
Even after posting it, if you feel that you found some mistake, what you can do that you can come back and modify the necessary voucher. Yeah, the permitted users can come back and modify, and then they can repost it again.
Okay, okay.
So
I understand this.
That provision is there. You got it?
Okay, okay. I'm an ERP guy. I can understand what you are telling. Okay, agreed. No worries.
Very good, very good.
Second question or first question, how we can change or modify the debit credit side for X transaction?
You have an integration screen available where you can set the mapping for different accounts.
Can I see this screen again, or how I can build the mapping?
See, these are the mapping screen available. What would be the credit side? What would be the cash account? What would be the credit account?
Is there a possibility to add the cost center or the dimensional analysis to this screen?
Yeah, internally it is posting to the cost center, respective revenue department or the cost center department.
How we can define the cost center or the department?
So, for example, if you take a registration for a consultation for a gynec doctor, and whatever revenue generated from that consultation will be come to the GL in the consultation income, or whatever income you have defined it, or whatever account you have mapped it. It will come to that. At the same time, that same revenue will be accounted in the respective gynec department.
How we can link, as an example, lab services to the lab department, or radiology to X department? How we can link, okay, the procedure with the department, or with the cost center, with the profit center?
That answer you can you can map it up. You have the provision for that. You can map each service. I mean the services. Service settings. Just go to settings. Where is the department mapping? Just check. I'm not sure. I need to check that. Where is that? The mapping is there. Yeah, you can map. See, you can. What you can do is when for each services you can map the cost center. I mean the department-wise services you can map it up. And when you bill it, the same department, when you bill a services, that services will be posted based on the department it has been assigned.
Okay.
You got it up. Do you have finance system here? So in the finance we can show that. No, it is not available. The is not available.
Excuse me, related to segment or dimension, it's still not clear for me. If I have one GL, this GL linked with 2 or 3 segments, how I will link this segment with this or 3 segments with one GL?
The segments, the departments, the segments you.
For example, I have one GL account called wages or salaries. I need to link this account with segment of name of employees, with the department segment, with okay, for example, this is two. It's enough. How to link these two dimension with one GL?
I think your voice is not breaking. Your voice is breaking.
I will ask instead of Abdullah. I got Abdullah point. Abdullah asking how we can link, okay, the three transactions or to three transactions to one GL. Okay.
Three segments.
Three transactions from
three segments.
Okay.
Okay, or two segments, four segments with one GL.
Okay. I got your point. That wasn't enable. Just a minute. I will show you that. That's not. Wasn't enable. Jesus Christ, please. ഇതുകൊണ്ട് അല്ലാതെ ഇന്ന് എക്സിസ്റ്റിംഗ് ഇതിനകത്ത് തന്നെ ഈ പോസ്റ്റിംഗ് ഉള്ളതില്ല കോസ്റ്റ് സെന്റർ there is you need otherwise in the existing system you need to enable that. You enable that so that it will be easy. എങ്ങനെ അത് എനേബിൾ ചെയ്താൽ കിട്ടുമോ? അക്കൗണ്ട്സ് അങ്ങനെ മാപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ? അതിനായിട്ടില്ല. എനേബിൾ കോസ്റ്റ് സെന്റർ കാറ്റഗറി ഇതിനകത്ത് കൊടുത്തേ. enable cost center to all accounts. Okay, കൊടുത്തേ. ഇനി അത് കൊടുക്കണ്ട. Then you log in again. അല്ല അതിനകത്ത് അതിന്റെ സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയർ കയറിയിട്ട് അതിന്റെ കമ്പമിനകത്ത് അതിന്റെ സെറ്റിംഗ്സ് ഇട്ട് കൊടുക്കണം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ SQL ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും.
Rakesh?
Yes, just a second, because we are just checking that cost center option.
Okay.
Can you see the screen now? Can you hear us?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Rakesh.
See, now we are making a salary voucher and a cash payment voucher for salary. So, for example, I am paying a salary, say 20,000 reals. So when I do this, so the system will ask for the allocation of this 20,000. So this, for example, I can say that I am paying it for say different departments. Say, for example, for dental department, this much. And I can allocate it for different departments. Say for dental, for gynec, for sales or marketing, you can define it. Or administration. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can hear. Abdullah, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear him.
Yeah.
So the expenses can be allocated to different cost center or profit center.
Okay, thank you for this example. It's cover part of my requirement. The second part, if I need to make allocation for two different dimension or segments.
Okay.
For example, this amount 20,000. You make allocation for two cost center, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in the same time, I need to make allocation for this 20,000 for example 10 employees.
5,000 for? I didn't. 10
employees.
Okay.
How I can allocate for 10 employees from here?
Yeah. See this. Say the 5,000 consists of your sales department, all the sales department employees. It will be the cost of the total your 5,000 for the total sales department.
Okay, this is on department level. It's okay for me.
Yeah.
Now I need to go to employee level. These 5,000, the first 5,000, I need to allocate for 3 or 4 employees.
So that will be you will be getting it from your payroll department. For the total sales department or for total your dental department, this much is the total employees. 10 employees, total 10 employees, and their total monthly this salary plus allowances will be this much for this particular month. So based on that, it will be allocating it. You got it? So your breakup of this 5,000 will be coming from your payroll system. Are you with me?
I get your idea, but this is just I can cover our salary problem. I can go to HR module and make this allocation. For example, if I need for mobile charge or mobile invoice.
Okay.
I have for sales department. I have 2,000 real for mobile invoice. Okay.
Okay.
For that, I need to allocate this mobile invoice on employee or on staff level.
Okay. Okay. In that case, what you needed to do is, so you mean to say each employee will be you needed to break up into employee level.
Yeah, in example, any amount I need to allocate or make analysis for 2 levels, different levels.
No, but say allocating the expenses into employee levels will be too tedious because all your employees coming into your GL cost center part will be, depends on the number of employees. Suppose if you have 200 employees or 5,000 employees, so your GL will be too huge. Hello?
Mr. Abdullah.
Yes.
So the cost center, allocating the cost center into each individual level will be too tedious for you. That again depends on your number of employees.
Not exactly, no. Still, my idea not clear. If I need to make two different analyses for one account, for one amount. For example, now you make allocation for department levels, okay? So I need to take another analysis, another dimension
Okay.
in the same amount, the same entry.
You mean multi-level cost center, you mean?
Multi what?
Multi-level cost center, you mean? That's what you mean?
Multi-level cost center, no. Multi-level analysis dimension.
So you
Cost
can
center and another cost
now you
center and
can
another thing.
see, for example, now you can analyze the GL account. Now here I have chosen the telephone and internet expenses account. You can analyze that, and again that expense again you can bifurcate into different cost centers.
Let me ask you one question.
GL level you can
If
analyze it, and the cost center level you can analyze it. Is that your question?
can I explain, please?
Yeah, please.
If I'm putting in this GL
Yeah.
one amount,
Yeah.
10,000 real,
Yeah.
10,000 real
Yeah.
for mobile phones or for mobile subscription.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if these 1,000 reals come from 3 departments for
Yeah.
10 employees, how we
Okay.
can analyze it? These 10,000 real came from 3 departments for 10 employees or for 20 employees. How I can see the details or analyze this vertically?
Okay, your question. Okay, it is clear to me. Now, what you can do is this 10,000 can be allocated to departments, but again, onto the employee level also possible. Here, when you define the cost center, you can define the cost center here. Multi-level cost center can be defined. Where is the cost center? Partially enabled. It's on the way you can enable it, it will not work. System confusion available. തുടങ്ങി ഇതിനകത്ത് ആക്ടിവേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല ഇതിനകത്ത് ആക്ടിവിറ്റികളുണ്ട് It's already enabled, so if you activate it now, I think it will give you problems because the old data is not allocated. Or is it the old data you need to migrate to? Branches ഏതാണ്ട് മനസ്സിലാവും കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ആവത്തേ ഉള്ളൂ ഡയറക്റ്റ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിലൂടെ ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല അല്ല രണ്ടല്ലാതെ എംപ്ലോയീസിനെ നമ്മുടെ ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കും. അവരോട് പറയാം. ഓപ്ഷനല്ലേ? ഹലോ ഹലോ ഹലോ
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, just as an example, we can show you that this is a cost center master definition.
So here we have defined various departments. So dental, radiology, ortho. Like that we have defined it. Now under dental, you can define now. You can define further departments or employees. You can define under dental. Suppose if you want to define that, you can do that. Another branch of dental. Here you can do that. See, like this you can define it. But this was my question. So if you have n number of employees and which are coming to the cost center will be very tedious, no? Allocating into individual employee level, I am asking.
Hello, can you please reply? Hello, can you hear us?
Yes,
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
So now you can allocate it. The telephone, the expenses can be allocated. No issue. But that depends on your number of employees. That will be if the employees is more, then it will be a tedious process for you. Usually it will be allocated on a department level, and then you will be analyzing the department level expenses and revenue, profitability, you can say.
Okay, let me suggest something.
Yeah.
I do recommend me and Abdullah, okay, to build the needed scenario or to document the needed scenario in a brief document, maybe 2-3 pages maximum, and to share this scenario with you for the proof of concept. It seems that we both cannot, or me and Abdullah could not deliver our ideas or what exactly we are planning for. Let us document what we are planning for or what we are looking for,
Okay.
with a screenshot, with a graph describing what exactly we are planning, and we will share this document with you, and we will be waiting for your feedback or answers.
Sure, definitely, that is possible.
Okay, so me and Abdullah, we will document our question.
Yeah.
Okay, in a brief page or in 2-3 pages. We will list all of our questions, all of our concerns in this document, and we will share it with you, inshallah.
Okay, sure.
Wonderful, sir. You just make the questionnaire and send it to me. I will reply you with the details. It will be better.
Okay. Another question. How many dimensions I can define in the system?
You can have a 3 dimension.
concurrently, or how many dimensions I can create in the system?
See,
Only 3?
See, you have the GL, then you have a department, then you have a cost center.
I have what first?
You have the GL first coming, and the GL
what?
Ledger, general ledger, the GL account.
Okay, GL, then?
And the GL can be bifurcated into department.
Okay.
And then again, it can be, you can allocate into different cost center or profit center.
Okay, how many cost center I can create?
N number of, in multi-level.
N number of cost centers.
Again, please.
Unlimited.
Unlimited N number of cost centers.
Okay, how many cost center I can use concurrently? How many cost center I can use concurrently for the same transaction? Concurrently.
Any number of transactions. Only thing is that it should match with the GL value. The allocation should be proper. That's it.
Okay. Then me and Abdullah will document our question. Maybe we will do the best to share it with you on Thursday or before the weekend.
Okay,
and we will be waiting for your answers or for your clarification.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Really appreciate your efforts, appreciate your support. This is maybe the 5th or 4th demo. Thank you very much for your time. And hope that the next demo maybe will be for our top management and for the owners. Thank you again.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. Thanks for your
Also, I will text you.
Excuse me, Mr. Rajesh. If you can share this record directly as soon as possible, because we need to make sure we not forget any questions or inquiries from
I will convert the session and I will send to you. No problem.
Okay, so Abdullah will be requested to share a detailed report with our top management very soon. Okay, so sharing this record with him soon will you're documenting your questions and to start building the report for our top management.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I will send it to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rakesh ji.
1 second, Nishad. Nishad, just a second. Just a second, Nishad, because I want to just convert this audio.